Hi everybody, hope everybody's really well. Welcome back. All the staff are in school this week. We've been really busy making lots of changes to our school so it's safe for everybody. And over the next few minutes we're going to talk you through some of those changes. We've been away for a few weeks, haven't we? So it feels like the start of a new school year, or a little mini restart perhaps. Maybe that's a better way. We're going to play a game of Spot the Difference, children. So you see if you can spot some of the changes, some of the things we've been doing, and we'll talk you through those things as well. There's going to be some new rules for children, new rules for us, for the staff team, and new rules for parents as well. And we'll talk you through those now, okay? We're going to encourage as many people as possible to come to school, to walk to school in the outdoors and to enjoy this wonderful sunshine. But if you do need to travel by car, then watch this space. We're going to talk you through that right now. Okay, so if you're arriving by car, you need to know one really important thing: there is no parking in school. It's a drop-off only, and that's to ensure everybody's safety. Watch how this works, look. You'll like this. So in comes Mr. Hill, greeted by Mr. Markham. And Mr. Hill's going to stop here because we want to make sure that this area is really safe for our children. And Mr. Hill can now pull forward into our drop-off zone, which is here. Well done, Mr. Hill. And then Miss Wilson, or children, you can get out of the car and then follow Miss Wilson's journey, look, into school. Hi, Miss Wilson, how are you? Good morning, Miss Wilson, are you okay? It's nice to see you.
You too.
Brilliant, fantastic. Follow those footprints, A, B, C.
Well, here we are at school. This looks a bit different, doesn't it? Oh look, there's Mr. Markham.
Good morning, guys, great to see you this morning. What we're going to do is when the car in front of you pulls away, if you just drive into where it's marked drop-off zone, and then a member of staff will invite you out of the car and you'll go to that member of staff. Is that okay?
Thanks, Mr. Markham.
Well done, see you, have a great day.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. How are you, Miss Wilson?
Good, thank you.
Come on then, let's get you in.
Have a great day.
See you later, Dad, have a nice day.
Bye, Dad. Come this way.
Now, don't forget those footprints. Follow those footprints, Miss Wilson. Don't twist an ankle. The Bridge of Doom, followed by the footprints. ABC it. And then the hopscotch to finish. So, just a little bit more information about our drop-off zone. Follow me. First thing to notice, can you tell I spelt it wrong? I've tried to cover it up and it's not worked. Other bits of information. If you have no other option but to travel by car, this is where your child will need to exit the vehicle. Parents, you're not able to get out, so you need to be able to stay in the vehicle, and that's really important for lots of reasons. But we're thinking today about child seats. Children will need to undo their seatbelt themselves. Some cars have child locks on them, for example. Staff members can't come across and open the doors as we'd love to do, so you need to adjust your child locks on your car. Your child needs to be able to get themselves out of the vehicle independently and then be greeted by one of our staff members. And thank you in advance for this. So we're hoping lots and lots of you will walk to school, especially with this beautiful weather we're having. If you're walking to school, let me show you where you go. So you'll come onto our path here, and we're going through this gate. You'll recognise this gate just by our kitchen, by Penny's office. And it says here we've got pedestrian access, okay? We've included our social distancing markers down here, so everybody can determine what 2 meters looks like. And I found some of the staff team who are going to help us now. So here we go through the gate. Now this is really important. This is a one-way system, so you cannot come out of this gate. You can only come this way. And the arrows on the floor there are here to help you to remember that. So don't worry if you forget, that's not a problem. Follow me. Right, team, here we go. Show us how it works. So come this way. Fantastic. This is great social distancing, team. Now, when you get here, look, you have to stop. But there'll be lots of staff here who are able to say, good morning, Miss Wilson. How are you today? You ready for school?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. You right, Mum? How you doing?
I'm okay.
Great
Ready
stuff.
to go.
Don't you worry. We've got this. It will be fine. I promise. We're such a good team. So, Miss Wilson, you're going to come this way, and in you go into school. Give Mum a wave.
Bye,
Mum, don't you worry. I'll tell you where you're going there because you've not done this before. You'll follow the arrows, and then out you go, out of the car park, and go and have a lovely day. Children, I know you love to cycle or scooter to school, and that's brilliant, and we're really encouraging that. This is your route through. It's our pedestrian access, look. Follow me. You can't scooter in this bit or ride in this bit, but you can hold your bike. We'll keep socially distant. Follow me. I'll show you where your scooter goes or your bike goes. Straight in here, and it'll be really safe, and then you can join the line. Please don't scooter or cycle in this part. Thank you. So our little game of Spot the Difference continues. Check out our new signage. Made today, the concrete is still wet. This is really important. So through this entrance here, there is no pedestrian access. When you stop in your car, you'll drive through to the drop-off zone, but there is no walking through here. If you've exhausted every other option and you've had no choice whatsoever but to take up a parking space here, and you are travelling on foot, you need to go out of the gate, head along the road and enter through our pedestrian access. And thank you in advance for this. Mums and dads and families, this is a really important change. You won't be allowed beyond this line here. So that's really important, and that'll be really tricky for us, but we're here to help, so don't you worry. So parents, if you've dropped off in your car, you'll go drive out the car park as we've shown you earlier. If you walk to school, fantastic. And Mrs. Elliott modelled that earlier, didn't she? But children, this will be your entrance into school, and you recognise our book shack, so you know where this is. And this gate will be the way you get into school and head towards your classroom.
Hi everyone, welcome to Class 1W. Let's have a look and see who's on their way to school today. Morning, Mr. Baker.
Good morning. Miss Wilson, I had a go at the hopscotch.
Did you?
Brilliant.
Was it fun?
Absolutely brilliant. Loved it.
Come on in.
Thank you. God, it's really hot out there.
Mr. Baker, so this is our newly laid out classroom.
Brilliant.
This is going to be your table. You can put your coat on your chair
Yeah, okay.
and then have a sit.
Thank you very much. So, this is an important change. This is green class, okay? And you'll all recognise some of the changes in here. So there are fewer tables. Each table has one chair, and each table has its own resources. And that's really important because we want to keep everybody safe. You'll also notice that some of the lovely things that Miss Morn had in here have gone. We want to keep surfaces clear, so they're really easy to clean, and that's another way that we can help to keep everybody safe. Okay, so pickup time is going to look and feel very, very different, okay? This is the area we're going to use. The first thing that's really important to note is there are going to be very few parking spaces. I'm encouraging as many of you as possible to please either walk or park elsewhere, okay? Parents, really important. This is your chance to model to the children your social distancing and maintaining a good social distance in this space, please. And we've got some car park markings here that will help you, but I know you'll be really good at this anyway. This then is our pickup zone, and it's really important that you arrive on time. We really don't want to encourage parents to arrive early because that creates problems with other year groups for us, and we really can't have anybody arriving late either. So each class and each year group will have their specific and dedicated pickup time, and that's what we need you to meet, okay? So children, you are going to come across the field. You'll come from your classroom with your class teacher, and in this case we've got Mr. Markham over here and we've got Mr. Hill over here, and you'll come across the field and your exit will be out of these big gates here, and that's exciting because I bet some of you have never even been out of those gates. So this is what's going to happen. You will come up the field like this, and your teachers will be here to help you. And then when we see you're grown up, you're going to walk across and give them a big, giant cuddle and go and have a lovely, lovely... Behind me here are not available, and only people with a car park pass will be able to park in this zone here. And again, that's to keep everybody safe. So Miss Morn, there is your car park pass. If you display that clearly in your windscreen, then you are okay to park there. Okay. Mrs. Sowden, there is your car park pass.
I don't need one, thank you, Mr. Baker, because I walk into work. I only live in Penzance.
I completely forgot. Thank you very much. That's really honest of you. Really appreciate that. Mr. Markham, there's your car park pass.
I don't actually need one because, Mr. Baker, I live in Goldwell, so I'll be walking to school every single day.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. This is an important change for our grown-ups. Normally you'd have access to the school office, and that won't be possible in order for us to keep people safe. This is an important change we've got to make. But don't worry, if you do need to speak to Penny, you can pick up the phone or you can email. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that's been really useful, and I hope it's helped to answer some of your questions. So if you're travelling by foot, we're really encouraging everybody to travel by foot and to walk into school if at all possible. You can see your route into school, and if you need to come by car, you can see our drop-off zone, and we've talked everybody through that. Children, you can see your hop and your skip and your jump and your obstacle course and your route into school. And you've seen your classrooms and how different they look, but they're still classrooms. And our teachers and our team are still here, and we haven't changed. That's one thing that has not changed. So everybody will be welcomed with a very warm smile. And to be honest with you, school is pretty boring without children. I've got to say it, but it is. And we're really looking forward to seeing even more children in school next week. You might be anxious, you might be worried. That's perfectly normal and that's perfectly fine. It wouldn't be human if you weren't. And we've got that. We can help and we can support in exactly the same ways that we always did and we always will. Feels like the start of school, doesn't it? And that can be an adventure and a really positive thing. We need to... There's my sheet blowing up in the wind. I'm filming this bit on my own. Anyway, the really important thing is that we stick to the rules, and they're designed to keep us all safe, and we support one another. So I wish everybody a happy evening and an enjoyable week, and just remember we're here. Bye.